Hello my friends and welcome back to Tales of Graces. Today, we're going to go ahead and go through Region 13 more, which is the new planet that we made on after our after our ship crashed. And yeah, so a few things I want to explain in this video while I'm doing this. One, I grinded my characters, so everybody's at around level 55 as opposed to the level 40 mark we hit. So people are gonna look at this and be like, holy shit, you really have put more work towards your grinding. Yes, and I don't think this is the only time I'll be grinding. There are gonna be certain places where I will do it, but for now I grinded as much as I can. And I also got the art that I wanted for Asbel, which you get if you use Moonlight Circle a lot, and I ended up getting that. And then after you start using Infernal Torrent a little bit, you get a little Paragon title, Handsome Paragon. I think it's, yeah, right here, Handsome Paragon. You get Infernal Torrent, goddamn. You get it at level 3. And another thing too that I want to explain while I'm going ahead and doing this is we're gonna fight an enemy here actually. Another thing I want to explain too is Sharia learns a very useful spell at level 50, and it's a thing well known in the Tale series called Nurse. What Nurse does is basically it heals everybody basically in like a whatchamacallit, like a circle or whatever. Well, pretty much just heals everybody at once. And it's probably the most useful thing because I think it also gets rid of status elements and all kinds of stuff. So, and it's super useful, and I would recommend getting it on any of your spellcasters. Well, actually, any of your mages in any Tales game, because it's probably one of the best spells in the game. So we're just here fighting off enemies and that, and I have little cards coming up, like little info snippets, whatever, during this video to just show you, like, what to do to get these certain abilities and stuff. Because that's pretty much all I've really got, other than upgrading my other arts and stuff, which aren't really, like, too different, really. And another thing too, actually, while I'm going ahead and explaining this, is you get these things, not these things, sorry, basically, oh my god, I gotta stop, like, saying and stuff, it's really annoying. We got Magical Scarf for Pascal. I think we'll go this way. Basically, when you get your Elf Bursts, and the reason, because one part I was just like, what the heck, why is it only coming out at random? Because the reason it's coming out at random is because the number underneath the little meter over, I don't know, right here, you know, the little blue meter and the red meter, the enemies and stuff, like, you know, you got the red meter for the enemies, and you got the blue meter for us, like you guys, but, or, well, us, as in, like, the characters I'm playing as. I'm bad at explaining things sometimes. But basically, there's a number underneath there, and that's the level that the burst is at. And if it's level 2, you get the you get to use the level 2 art, basically. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Discovery point. We got the secret fort. So that's always nice. Can chill in there if we wanted to. I was expecting a skit to be there, but guess not. To be honest, I'm not worried about the enemies at the moment. I mean, we've grinded so much, I don't think there's really point in fighting the enemies at this point. Being level 55, there's really no point. So, oh, well, can't go that way, so we have to go the other way. Alright, that's perfectly fine. So, yeah. That's pretty much it. That's all I really have to explain. Aside from that, like I said, off-screen grinding, it really took a lot of work. It's probably about almost 3 hours worth of grinding. But, I did it. I worked my butt off. I did basically what I promised, that I would level my characters so no more fail happens. And I did. So, yeah. Got the secret seed. It's always nice. It's over here. There's a teleporter. There's something over here. I'm gonna go over here. Actually, you know what? No. I think I know where that leads. So I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Should equip that item on Pascal, actually. Whoops. Alright. So, magical scarf. There you go. No, you are set. Not too worried about you, Mr. Lizard Man. That's what I'll call you. Mr. Lizard Man. Alright. Let's go to the teleporter. To the floating city.
Looks like this really is a city. Or at least it used to be.
What a mess. Do you think we'll find anyone here?
I don't know. This place looks as empty as everything else we've seen here.
Hey, there's somebody on the floor!
Is that Sophie?
No, but the resemblance is uncanny.
What did you do?
I don't know. I just touched her and then poof! Hey, I see someone!
Stop! Wait! Don't go!
Well, at least we know someone's alive.
Come on, let's find them and start asking questions.
You heard that right. Alrighty. So I think over here, I don't think we get much here. I mean, if we did, yeah, we don't. It's not too much here, to be honest. Alright. Alright, sticking together.
This is a disquieting place. I hope it's really where we need to be.
Come on, let's chase that person we saw earlier.
Maybe we should split up.
That sounds reasonable, but splitting up may cause additional problems.
No, we need to stick together. We have no idea what lies ahead of us.
I agree. And we should all be together to protect Sophie as well.
Alrighty. You hear that? Right. So what's over ahead? Discovery point?
What is this? It appears to be moving.
A clock? Maybe not. Actually, the Overseer used to have something like this.
Its presence suggests that a great many people did inhabit this location at one time.
And now it's all lonely and stuff.
Huh?
Machines were built for humans to use, so now this one has no purpose. It's totally sad.
I'd expect you to say that.
I wouldn't go so far as to say machines have souls, but still.
Your sentiment does have a point.
That's pretty funny. Anyway, I was gonna go look for that thing. It's over here. Probably nothing. Storehouse. Well, I don't want to be here right yet. We'll come here after, though. Because there's actually a skit that I want to do. There's a skit that you get from there, I think. But yeah. I know there's a thing over here. Let's go in. Right here. Second floor. Let's see where that leads us. Alright. There's a building over here that I'll go in. Into the records room.
Oh, so that's it. I think I finally just figured out what's been bothering me about this planet.
What is it?
I felt like something was missing. I mean, besides all the people. But I couldn't put my finger on it.
And now you have?
It's hard to put into words, but... See, on our world, you can sense the life in any living being, even monsters. But the monsters here aren't like that. They lack a certain spark, I guess.
I get what you mean. I think we've all felt something similar ever since we landed here.
Plants and animals, or any other kind of life form barely exist on this planet at all. I guess that must be why this is here.
Yeah, it makes sense that the people who once lived here wanted to preserve any kind of remaining life.
I can't imagine what they must have gone through. Our world is so full of life. Being here makes me realize how much I take it for granted.
I guess all we can do now is to honor the past and make sure the same mistakes aren't committed again. We have to make sure Aphinia doesn't suffer the same fate as Fodra.
Alright, so nothing new much here, to be honest. So I think we'll go to the basement. Because it doesn't seem like there's too much of a life form here. Or at least what you would expect. Alrighty. So, if we go into the building over here, we can go in that main building, and I think there's also a building over... Hey! You! Look, it's running in there. Let's go see. Let's go see what that thing is up to. Or...
What's going on with that machine?
Hey, it's a person!
She's not breathing and she has no pulse, but I don't think she's dead.
Did you bring these people here, Sai?
She is alive.
And who might you all be?
My name is Asbel Lant. My friends and I came here from a different world.
A different world? Do you mean Aphinia? Does that mean the seal has finally been broken?
Aphinia?
No? How odd. Then how, may I ask, did you arrive here?
We flew here in a shuttle created by my ancestors. Although it kind of broke when we landed.
I see. So you must be an Amarcian.
That's me! But how do you know about the Amarcians? Is there some kind of connection between us and Fodra?
There is, yes.
So are you a... Fodran?
Yes, I am. My name is Emerald. Forgive me for not making introductions sooner. I never dreamed that I might one day speak to people from Aphinia.
Aphinia must be their name for our homeworld.
I appear to have been asleep for quite some time.
Do you know how long exactly?
Around 1,000 years, I believe.
Holy crap!
I had planned to awaken when the chaos on Fodra subsided. I had no idea it might take this long.
I'm sorry to be so forward, but we have an urgent question. Do you know this girl?
That's Protos Hace, is it not? It also appears to be malfunctioning. Did you bring this all the way from Aphinia?
What do you mean malfunctioning?
Could it be that you don't know about Protos Hace? Protos Hace is not a human being. It is an artificial humanoid soldier created by Fodran scientists.
Humanoid?
Constructs that resemble people, but are not.
Not people.
That would explain why she didn't age during the 7 years she was missing.
Well, I don't care. She's still Sophie. She's still our friend. Sophie is sick, Emerald, and we came here to find a cure. Do you know a way to treat her?
Protos Hace is equipped with a self-healing module, but... yes, that seems to be malfunctioning as well. The damage is quite severe. Could it have been Lambda? This unit can be repaired, but we must take it to the Humanoid Research Center. However, the center had been overrun by monsters even before I went to sleep. I imagine it's much worse now. Going there will put your lives in grave danger, and Protos Hace will be unable to defend you. Also, even if you reach the center, there is no guarantee that its equipment will still function. It's quite possible that this unit is simply beyond repair.
No.
Knowing all that, are you still willing to risk your lives for Protos Hace?
Yes, Sophie's our friend, and we'd do anything to save her.
Very well. In that case, I will not attempt to dissuade you further. There is a machine in the research center that should be able to repair this unit, although I do not know if it still functions. However, you will be unable to operate the machine without my help, so I will accompany you on your journey.
We appreciate the help.
I will also see that your shuttle is repaired in the meantime. Sai, please get the shuttle to the launch bay and see that it is fully repaired. It would not do to have our guests brave the research center, only to be stranded here in the end.
The shuttle's in pretty bad shape, so feel free to whack it around or whatever.
Thank you, Emerald. You've already been a tremendous help.
Yes, well, I suppose we should be off.
So, that's the introduction of Emerald, and also comes to the conclusion that Sophie's not actually human. Kind of a scary thought. Of all this time that we've been on this journey, we only come to the conclusion that Sophie isn't actually human. It's kind of a shame. Even all the times that I hinted at the fact that something's fishy about Sophie. But anyway, no spoiler intended. Although people are probably just getting into this part. You've been spoiled and I apologize for that. But, you know, I have to do this playthrough because it's one of my favorite games. So, yeah. Anyway, just gonna go ahead and wander around. Shuttle bay. No, I'm not gonna go to the shuttle bay. We have to go to the Humanoid Research Center. So, let's go ahead and do that. So, that's pretty much it. At least for this part. So, what I will do is I will go back to the entrance. And, what we will do then is we'll do this next part. Actually, you know what? No. Every time I do that, it's just... No. You can't do that without actually, like, making some progress. So, let's just go ahead and go there anyway. Let's not worry about it. I mean, we're pretty decently leveled. I don't think we really have to worry about fighting the enemies here. I mean... So, let me go ahead and save in case the footage here screws up. Usually, it's always the best thing to do. Wouldn't hurt to do it. Alrighty. So, for some reason I'm kind of tired. I don't know why. But anyway, so as Emerald's with us, she doesn't fight. She's just literally like another burden on our team. It's unfortunate, but I mean, be pointless at this point to, like, especially this late into the game, to have another party member. So, I mean, I think there's games like that to just add a party member at the last second, like pretty much at the final part of the game.
This is the Humanoid Research Center?
I will warn you again. If you value your lives, please use extreme caution while inside this facility.
I just hope their machines still work so we can help Sophie.
Come on, let's get inside and see.
So quiet. All I can hear is my heartbeat. But I'm still alive. Trust will only betray. Hope will only disappoint. We must remove all hope and return it to the planet. To the planet's soul, Lambda.
You heard that right. So, we're in the Humanoid Research Center. So this is kind of somewhat of a tricky dungeon. I like the music here. But anyway, I will see you next time, guys, for another episode of Tales of Graces. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and pretty much next episode we will go ahead and do the Research Center. So, yeah, sorry about the reasonably short part. But yeah, I wanted to make sure that this part had some good story into it. So yeah. Anyway, I'm off.